Hey, sports card collectors and investors. I hope that everyone is having a great week. We are winding down the week. It's Thursday, and so we are making progress almost to the weekend. I'm excited to join you. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. We're at almost 160 sports card investing, collectible investing, comic book investing. I just did one on a rare action figure that sold. So anything that's collectibles investing related, I'm interested in it and I'm making content on it. And so hopefully it's interesting to you all as well. Want to try to broaden the audience as much as possible with all the cool collectibles out there that people are collecting and investing in. And so we're going to keep on trucking with these videos, and they come out every day. So thank you again for joining us for another one. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the hot players in the NBA. A lot of people have been buying up his cards over the last few months. And, you know, I do get a lot of questions from viewership of, hey, look, where can I find, kind of that under the radar rookie card for Jayson Tatum? Jayson Tatum is the guy we're going to be talking about today. I've got a lot of Celtics fans that are viewers that come to me with this stuff, and I'm in a similar boat. I mean, I missed the Silver Prizm, when it was fairly affordable, and it's reached now. I mean, we're looking at sales recently. I just looked today, $2,680 to $2,700. So for the average Joe out there, and that includes me, that's just out of my price range. For this guy, I think he's got tons of potential, but for $2,700, I would probably go in a different direction. Maybe go with a Patty Mahomes or Luka rookie. I think Jayson Tatum is going to do amazing things. I'm not saying that he's overvalued, in my opinion. It's just, for me, I'd probably go in a different direction. But if you are a Jayson Tatum guy, and I'm not necessarily a huge Celtics fan, but I have quite a few of his cards. I think that he's got some good value still out there, and so I want to cover some of those that could be undervalued a little bit, or if not undervalued, maybe just overlooked, on other sets that are less expensive, and to where, are a less expensive price to kind of get an entry into the market. And so I'm going to cover 3 cards that I think are fairly good values just in comparison to that Silver Prizm. And so let me go ahead and go over that Silver Prizm. So it's about $2,700 right now is what it's selling for in a PSA 10. And the pop report on these is at 572. So fairly low pop considering, and it's a 2017. So the print run was not what it was in 2017 from what we know as what it was in 2018. So I think that kind of plays in Jayson Tatum's favor as far as that Silver Prizm goes. Kind of in a similar manner to Giannis as well with his 2013 Silver Prizm. There just wasn't, well, shoot, his base Prizm is expensive, let alone his Silver Prizm. His Silver Prizm is through the moon. But that's the point, is just the print runs as you kind of move down to, getting to that 2012 year of Prizm, those print runs just keep getting less and less. So that 2017 year, just a good year if you've got these, and that probably plays into, part of the price is just there's some added scarcity there too with his Silver Prizm. So the first one I'm going to highlight is kind of an alternative that is, a little bit more on, well, I would say quite a bit more on the affordable side for a rookie card. It's a set that I like to talk about. I haven't talked about actually in a little bit, Revolution basketball. So I don't believe that Revolution gets near the love, the hobby love that it should, based on, the cards that are in the set are cool cards, and there is scarcity built in with these sets. I'm not saying that you can't go buy product for Revolution. It is out there for sure. But the amount of product that's been opened and has been submitted, these pop reports are low for Revolution cards in comparison to Prizm. And of course, a lot of that has to do with just popularity of the Prizm set, and that's fine. But to give you an idea, the 2017 Revolution Astro, so that is a parallel version. It's not the base Revolution rookie card, it's the Astro, and then you've got the Groove, you've got the Impact, and you've got the Galactic. You've got a few different options, and they get more and more scarce as you go with Revolution. Right after that base rookie card is the Astro, and it is a limited print run. We don't have exact numbers, but it is more scarce than the base card. In a PSA 10, the pop report shows only 35 Astros out there, and they're selling anywhere from $220 to $250. So you have a nice combination of scarcity mixed with a good price point, and then it's a set. I believe it's an up-and-coming set. I think that as popularity grows, if the sports card market continues to do this, Prizm, Optic, Select, these are all going to move up in price if demand keeps on the way it is, and then there will be other sets that people look at, and I think that Revolution could be one of those. If you look at Luka Doncic rookie cards from 2018, his have gone up fairly dramatically, just the base ones, and then of course the Astro and the Groove and the other ones have gone up as well. So is Jayson Tatum going to do the same thing? It has moved up, I've seen, over the last few months, like most cards, but at $220 to $250 you're still not breaking the bank necessarily to get in on it. So I believe there is still some value there for that card. Next up, I'm going to go with a card, and this is just kind of personal preference. I really, really like the Optic Shock. I like the look of Optic Shock. I think that they're awesome looking cards. And so this is the 2017 Optic Shock PSA 10 Jayson Tatum rookie card. The pop report for the 10 is 294. So again, there's not a lot of them. They're fairly scarce at 294. They're selling right now for anywhere from $325 to $360. So they're not giving them away, but they're not crazy expensive either. And it's a little bit kind of, to me, and this is again personal preference. Maybe some people would rather just have that base Optic, which is a little bit less than this card. It's more around $300, maybe high twos, which that's perfectly fine too if that's your preference. I just like that Shock card. It's cool. It's got some flash to it. It is difficult. There's a print line that is very typical with the Shock cards that can make that a PSA 9 very easily. And so I think that PSA 10 Shocks are a good buy for me, in my opinion. I like to buy them when I can afford them, of course. And so that, to me, that's value. If I'm looking at just the pop report with the price, Optic is a very hot set. It's a player that's on the rise. It's very popular. Seems like a kind of a win-win. I like that card as an alternative to that Silver Prizm if we don't have that $2,700. And then last but not least, this one is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I really like the scarcity and I like the set. This is the 2017 Select Courtside Base PSA 10 Jayson Tatum rookie card. The pop report for this one, again, in PSA 10, you're not going to see many of these. There's 27 right now. And Courtside is the more rare of these Select base cards. So it's going to be Concourse, then it's going to be Premier, and then it's going to be Courtside. Courtside is very difficult to find. From what I know, they're difficult to pull in packs. Again, you've got a lesser print run back in 17 than you do now today. And so this card, it's not inexpensive. It is $1,300 is what it's selling for. But again, there's 27 out there. Select is a rising set. You look at some of the more popular LeBron, Luka cards. The Select cards are very expensive. So that is a rising set up with Prizm and Optic. I just like that set. And then that Courtside, like I said, not a common card, very scarce. And so I would be, I would love to have a couple of those. I'd love to have 27 of those if that's how many are out there. It's just a really sweet card. And so those are my three kind of alternatives to the Silver Prizm. Not to say the Silver Prizm isn't a good buy where it is. It's going to be a classic card. It's that Silver Prizm. It's a beautiful card. But I wanted to present three cards that could be an alternative if that might be outside of your price range, outside of your budget. So what do you guys think? Are there other Jayson Tatum rookie cards that you've targeted? I always like to get feedback and kind of hear what you guys think. Thank you again for joining. Like I said, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. We have daily collectibles investing, sports card investing, comic book investing videos, and we will be bringing more to you. So thank you again for tuning in, and we will talk to you later.